What up, people? E-Man the Barber. Whose fault is it when the client move and it doesn't go with the cut and it ends up in some patchwork? Who's to blame?
I love me a thick. See, I can't do nothing with nothing thick. I ain't got enough meat. I love me something slim thick.
Whoa. I done gave this alopecia. I'm finna get him out my chair right now and send him to the beauty supply, cause this gonna need a sew-in.
You had wanted the one all the way open, right?
Nah, I wanted the two girl.
Then he talking about he wanted the two girl. You gonna have to leave here with the one girl today, cause I'm finna point your haircut in a different direction. You leaving here looking like Magic Johnson. You finna go bald.
Not Magic.
You know when you get your haircut, you can't be doing all that moving.
I didn't do no moving.
Somebody moving, it wasn't me.
I don't know how I'm feeling till this nigga, he gonna need a whole new head.
You want some Patch?
Big fella here falling off the bone.
You ain't got know where you gotta be, do you?
This nigga gonna have to go get him a helmet if he going out tonight. I don't know what this nigga name is, but it's gonna be Patchy when he leave here. I done gave this nigga a two-tone head.
So many different barbers, bro.
Oh, I done you up. Yeah, you gonna have to head to the dermatologist.
You know, bro. I did what I could, bro.
Patchy!
Quit playing with me in this.
Count on me, bro. It's count on me. This count on me, bro. Your last barber did that. Your last barber did that.
Me in this.
I love it because he used all excuses, bro. You can't be moving in the chair. You ever think of a fade, getting a fade? Because, you know, this side a little bit thin now. Just saying. Bro, it ain't on you, it's on me. You gotta stop going to different barbers because they messing it up. You ain't got nowhere to be, right? Point your haircut in a whole different direction is diabolical, though.
Talking about he wanted the two girl. You gonna have to leave here with the one girl today, cause I'm finna point your haircut in a different direction. You finna go bald.
You know when you get your haircut, you can't be doing all that moving.
I didn't do no.
Let's get the show started.
Yeah!
What up, people? We live. Welcome back to the Cuttin Up podcast. It's your boy, E-Man the Barber, Goat in the Making, Savant Extraordinaire, your favorite barber traveling podcast host, motivational enthusiast, and you see it. All right, so haha, Davis can have me on that. He got me rolling. I'm geeking now. I got to get it together. I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna bring it in. All right, here we go. Woosah. Woosah. Oh man, so I seen an interesting clip, and this summarizes faith when you make your way up the ladder and then somehow you hit a pitfall, an obstacle in your life that makes you plummet, whether it be depression, a mental illness, a sickness, a disease, and that might seem incurable or something, but through the lesson of the Lord or God, you make it through, you pull through, and now you're on your way back. So I don't know if you're a believer or have any type of faith, but these two clips, they coincide with each other.
So there's only two things in life that you worry about, whether you're healthy or whether you're sick. If you're healthy, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Nope.
But if you're sick, you got two things to worry about. Whether you're going to get better, whether you're going to get worse. You get better, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you get worse, you got two things to worry about. Whether you're going to live, whether you're going to die. If you live, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you die, you got two things. Whether you're going to heaven, whether you're going to hell. If you go to heaven, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you go to hell, you got two things to worry about. Original or extra crispy? That's
More like extra crispy or burnt, dry and charcoal. That's what you got to worry about. Char broiled. Yeah, it's just the fact that you don't know what's next in life. Life is a journey, and whatever God has in store for you is for you. Even in marriage, that's one of the vows, in sickness or in health. If it's healthy, you ain't got nothing to worry about, But if it's sickness or tough times, you got something to worry about, because it seems like all the pressures in life are on your shoulders, both sides, on the husband's side and the wife's side, because there's a lot of contemplation and what you going to do, big fella. Because I don't know if I'm built for this. But this coincides, like I said, the sickness, and you never know what's coming in life, that you got to trust and believe. Like for me, I'm 100% faith, believing that God can change your situation at any moment, at any time, if you believe he can do it, and if you're acting accordingly in the right way, and not too much for the streets, because can't be in the streets and think things going to change. Something holy or something pure is going to happen when you're not operating and manifesting in a more positive manner.
This is how I went from cutting in my mom's garage to cutting Barack Obama. I started cutting hair in my mom's garage my senior year of high school when I was 17 years old. I had no idea what I was going to do when I graduated. I just thought I had to go to college to be successful, so I only picked up barbering, hoping to be good enough to make $5 to $10 in the college dorm somewhere. Without really knowing what my next step was going to be, I heard the voice of God for the first time tell me word for word that if I took barbering serious, it would open doors for me. So I decided that I was going to go straight to barber school instead of going to college. Although my parents didn't really see the vision in the beginning, I knew one day that all these long nights in that garage were going to pay off.
Yeah, you'll hear about me though, bro. I'm on my way to the south right now, bro.
I knew that my next step was to make it out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, so I packed all my bags and I made the big move to Atlanta.
I am now in Atlanta, Georgia.
All I had was a basement apartment with one window, and it was filled with roaches. To me, it didn't matter where I had to sleep at because I came there to hustle. And man, I got straight to work. I started cutting a bunch of rappers and athletes. I was charging $100 a haircuts. Everything I imagined was happening. My work got better and better, but all that came to a stop when the pandemic hit. I knew that God gave me this gift for a purpose. So at a time when we needed each other more than anything, I decided to go out and give somebody a free haircut. I just wanted to show the world that it doesn't take a lot to make a difference. God blessed my voice a long time ago before he blessed my hands, and I wanted to use that to make a change. So that's what these videos are all about. My life started changing so fast I couldn't even believe it. Everything I've ever been dreaming about started to come true. My relationship was great. I bought my first house. I had commercials on TV. I got the key to my city, and I even made Forbes 30 under 30. Everything was going so good until it wasn't. At the start of 2023, I got diagnosed with bipolar 1 disorder after a very severe manic episode that caused me to lose everything. I started spiraling into depression. I lost my house, I lost my girl, and then I eventually lost myself. But one thing I never lost was my faith in God. I trusted my doctors and I started taking my medication, and the journey back started. I got in the gym and started taking care of myself after weighing less than 120 pounds. After I started seeing myself come back to life, I got back to doing what I'm here to do, and that's inspiring others. There were times that I wanted to question God on why this would happen to me, but I remember that there's always going to be a test before a promotion. The pain that you're going through right now will never compare to the blessing that God got coming for you next. I started a podcast called Deep Cut to have these conversations with people that we all look up to, just to show you that we're all human. It doesn't matter how successful you are, everybody is going through something. What happens next is something I never imagined would be possible for me.
Who is your dream guest?
Dream guest, Barack Obama. So, Barack Obama. Tap in, man. I want to give Barack Obama the best fate of his life. Somehow, through all the pain and the grace of God, I made it from my mom's garage in Fayetteville, North Carolina, to cutting the first black president of the United States. I still cry every time that I see this video, just thinking about how far we came. But most importantly, I fought to get the love of my life back. And I made a promise to her that no matter what we go through.
Wow, what a testimony. Now, you see the ups and downs that he went through just in a short span of time, because Vic Blends ain't even 30 yet. Just from going stepping out on faith. And not saying that I don't know his personal life, whether he's in the church or not. But one thing I do understand, and just personal wise, I don't tap into the nobody's perfect ideology. Perfection is a process. And why I say I don't do the nobody's perfect is because if you look in the word, and even before Jesus, God mentions perfect men besides Jesus. And just for an example, if you read up on Noah and Job, were considered perfect in the sight of God for their dispensation of time. So, and for us, yeah, you might make mistakes, but if it's not against the word of God, like you just made a bad choice of decision, and not saying like if you're lying or cheating and stuff like that, yeah, we know those things are wrong. Those principles are wrong, and morality wise, it's not right. So those things are wrong. But just say you made a bad investment, or you had a disagreement with your girl, or your girl, you had a disagreement with your guy, and it wasn't favorable, or it just didn't sit with you right. Just because it didn't sit with you right doesn't mean it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things. So just in that short span of time, his growth, manifestation, belief, taking that leap of faith, moving from North Carolina to Atlanta, cutting more prominent people, believing in the price, and his skill set was worth the price that he charged. Getting in good with celebs and stuff like that. Continuing to grow and network and expand. Brilliant idea during the pandemic just to do the free cuts for a conversation. That was impeccable, especially when everybody's looking to operate their business at an optimum level, but you can't because of the restrictions. So that was brilliant when he did that movement. And then out of nowhere, the unbelievable, the unseen happens. Mental disorder and depression. And he's diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Nobody can see that coming. So what'd he do? After things lost everything, similar to Job. Look, he lost his mental stability, lost his girl, lost his home, and whoever was in his corner at the time who stayed, I'm glad they did. And he stretched out on faith saying, God will help me. God will have to be my advocate. He has to be my support, because the only way you can do this thing, you can strive and make the moves yourself, but it's another element to this life spiritually. It's undeniable at this point, because there's things that happen in your life that you can't explain happen. All you can say is this is God's work. Just knowing that it can be better, and then that God can do it for you. That faith of a mustard seed. And even in times of trouble, even if you're not acting in the right way, one thing the Lord will recognize is a person's cry.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
And a person's recognition that we need his help.
He ain't lying.
And he'll grant us grace and mercy and bless us a little bit, just to let you know that he is for you. He's always for you. So with that, it's so much more to it, but going at the height, well, what you think is the peak, going to that valley where you lose everything and building everything back up and getting back to prominence is a lot of people's unbelievable story, because every success story has an obstacle or obstacles that have to be conquered and things you have to get over. It just encases a lot of elements in life, and really no success story without opposition, hindrance, or somebody trying to block, whether it be people, like I said, a sickness, a global pandemic. Who would ever thought? Just glad he's back on his feet. He's doing his thing once again, and getting the opportunity to cut Big O, Obama. Come on, man. The president. That's phenomenal, man. So the NBA, the NBA playoffs. Let's see, what's today's Monday or Tuesday? The Celtics, they trying to tie it up against the Knicks after a horrible and disappointing first two games. Steph is out, and there goes those chances. T-Wolves is moving on. But the Clippers and the Thunder, it's a series now. It's 2-up and best of 3. OKC came and got home court advantage back. The Cavs, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a valiant effort, but Pacers mopping the floor with y'all now. And that's all I got to say on that. I'm not going to go too deep down on the NBA updates because it's still going on. And right now, the way the Knicks and I think the Knicks and the Nuggets probably be our NBA Finals. Well, actually, no. I'm going T-Wolves Knicks for the NBA Finals now.
And they told you that.
All right. So let's get to some reels. Close this out. There's food for your laughter for your soul. There's food for your soul, so you can have a productive week for the rest of the week.
We're gonna get him out of here. He wasn't never amounting to anyway. He couldn't do nothing for our label.
We all know people that can just ruin the mood of a certain vibe. You never want to be this person. Like, oh man, here comes Chavez, here comes Lindsay. Yeah, they just mood killers, man. You don't want to be the Debbie Downer for the shot.
I promise we're done. Oh, I ain't, my bad, brother. I skipped you. And you know what? Why don't you just let me fade you up?
Or at a party.
Oh man, what's happening? Whoa, this hotel is Bossa Nova.
Everybody is Bob from marketing.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? All right.
We're gonna get him out of here.
What are you doing here?
Hey, I heard there was a party, and I said, whoa, party's my middle name. Go Gina, go Gina, go Gina, go.
Bob! Come on now, dawg.
Look, we have really seen a lot of you.
Yeah, well.
This last week at the conference, a whole lot.
Well.
And tonight is more like a ladies' night out, so you gotta go.
Well, and I guess Indiana Bob stumbled onto the Temple of Dames party.
Or at the office.
You cannot go wrong with a throat punch. Go! Got you! Broken arm! Boom! Someone attack me. Kevin, go!
No way. Last time you pulled my pants down and then you tried to choke me with my shoelace.
False. I did choke you with your shoelace. Now come at me!
Or in church.
You heard me. It's hotter than Satan's womb in here. I can't even... I feel like Jesus is smothering me in this church. His love has overwhelmed me to the point where I can barely breathe.
Oh man, that meme gets me every time. When I came down. Oh. My man checked me like without yeah, your Dunkin' days is over, bro. And real quick, funny story, quick story. When your boy had bunnies like that, cause yes, I was a high flyer. You know, I could get up there. Ended early. Non-contact injury. I was and intramurals. Somebody ran under the rim, not looking back. They gave me the outlet, 2 steps, blew my knee out. Matter of fact, kind of similar the same way. I ain't even gonna hold you. My Dunkin' days was done at like 20.
Oh, dude! Yeah, no, it's good to go on a vacation, bro. How long are you gonna be gone for? I won't be gone for long. I'll only be gone for like a week or so. What the? Play me? Hey Mo, I hope you're having fun out there. It's been about a month. Might have to cheat on you, bro. I'm just joking, man. Enjoy your vacation, bro. I'll be waiting for you. Hey Mo, guess what? I'm getting married today, man. I know it's been a couple of years, but I got nothing but love for you, brother. I hope all is well. I wish you could have been here. We're gonna go have some fun. I'll see you later. Hey Mo, guess what, man? I'm a dad. And look, you got a low taper fade. I wish it was you who could have done it, man. Hey, Mo. This is probably gonna be the last video that I make to you. I'm dying. I just wanted to say that you've always been the best barber to me, and I hope the vacation that you went on, you found yourself and discovered your true purpose on this earth. Oh, no. Oh my God. No! No! No!
Dude, that was brilliant. That was ingenious. The creativity and the real life application, because for some reason we take a week off and people act like they don't know what to do. I understand if you have an important event or if you're weekly, yeah, it might be a problem, a little hitch or a little glitch in your routine. But we get a little bit of a break, just a little bit. We'll be back. If you have a reliable backup, just use them. Or let us recommend somebody to you to keep up with your routine and keep up with the freshness. Don't act like it's the end of the world. Come on. Come on, people. Come on.
So, when you go get a haircut and the barber starts fading your ears up, that's when you know it's time to get married. Yeah, it's over. You're done. Your ears are now being faded. Yeah. Let it sink in. It's over. You're done.
Wash.
Find you a good woman to settle down. It's over.
It's a brilliant deduction, my fair Watson, because only a true woman that loves you will love your ear hair. You down, even when you go bald. But then they might point it out, but they still with you through and through. Hair, ear, true and true.
And the ones that we can for sure get our hand on, we got to come up with those balls. So, you know, I think, Jesus Christ, it's crazy. Oh my God. Wow. No, that reaction was to my words.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Big pause moment. Time, flag on the play, unintentional foul, wrong verbiage usage, with the mic in your mouth. See, I was about to say with the mic at your mouth. See what I mean? On that note, I'll just leave you with this. Once again, when you get a fresh cut, watch what you say on the voicemail. Or what you think you say, but really don't leave a voicemail.
Hey, babe, just left the barber shop.
Hey, sis, what's going down? Hey, your man took me to his barber, and he got me right.
That's nub. I took him to the barber that I go to, man, because, you know, your boy say he needed a cut.
I need that chop.
Hey, so I'm going to run him to the crib, come straight home. Love you, baby. Bye.
Bye, baby.
Pay that bag.
Hey, Nub, what's up, Reed? Hand me that real quick, won't you? Hand you what? Hand me the streets. I ain't got no hands, but he got the streets. Even if I can't trade my hand, he still wouldn't hold you. But I give you a hug goodbye. You and Nub both got something in common. Y'all ain't got a grip. You ain't got a grip on this marriage. I slipped right through your hands. We got a grip on the streets. Things get out of hand real quick in the streets. Crispy, man. I call him Trey Sleeper. Sweep. Trey got a grip on the streets you ain't never seen. Even if I gave Nub my hands, I wouldn't even give you a high five. Hey, Reese, what's up, Nub? You know your marriage is a lot like my hand, but you ain't got no hands, and you ain't got no marriage, cause I'm for the streets. Hey, Nub, hand this to my wife. Hand her what? Hand her these little boys, baby.
Get out my car! Get out!
Oh man, with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you enjoyed your time here, come on. Don't act like you didn't, especially if you missed one. You loved it. All right, so don't forget to subscribe to your boy, follow your boy on all platforms, TikTok and IG and all that. You know, look through the other videos and like it and share and comment down below. Don't text me. Comment down below. Do not text my phone if you know me. You will catch skibbity patch, or I just have to leave a patch like Ha Davidson, like big fella. You can't be moving all willy nilly. This is on you. So that's going to be the consequence. You text my phone instead of leaving a comment in the video.
Ocho.
All right. So E-Man the Barber, Goat in the Making, Savon Extraordinary, your favorite barber traveling podcast host. We out. Enjoy the playoffs.
Thank you for having me, E-Man. Barber. Goat in the Making. Oh, wow. Thank you for having me at We Cuttin Up.